Welcome back to the channel. This is Gizmo Spaz here with another video review of Wave 2 and some of Wave 3 of Skylanders Superchargers. Pardon me, still getting over this stupid cough. I will be fine though. So let's get right to it. First we're going to open up Stormblade and the Sky Slicer. Let's get these out of the way, give ourselves a little bit of room. Stormblade and the Sky Slicer. Stormblade looks like a really cool figure. I'm really looking forward to playing with her. And let's get this sucker open. Let's get right to it. Stormblade. She looks wicked. I really like her. I can't wait to check this out because she looks like she's going to be a lot of fun. And I bet her level up moves are really cool. She probably has a throwing knife move, kind of like the Air Dragon from, is it the last game or the one before that? Goodness, they've had really so many. But I have a feeling that these blades are going to shoot out of her wings. So I guess we'll find out when we find out. She is an air element, which is pretty obvious that that's what she would be. So good paints. I do like this figure. Like I've said in the past videos, I think that they've really improved their paint apps over the last, definitely over the original couple of series. The paint apps just seem generally really good for this most recent series. Next is her vehicle, the Sky Slicer, which looks like a giant spearhead or arrowhead, which kind of makes sense. I'm not sure how well this would actually work in the actual skies as far as being able to actually fly, but you know what? It's a fantasy game. That's what it's all about, is fantasy and fun. Who cares about physics and aerodynamics and stuff? It is a pretty wicked piece. I'm noticing right now I'm a little disappointed that once again there's no moving parts. Now, like I said, most of the vehicles seem to have moving parts. Unfortunately, this corner here seems to have some glue or something on it. Either that, did I just pluck that off? It looks like the plastic is busted. I don't really like that. I might have to get a replacement. That just looks like crap. Now, I'm not usually a huge stickler, but there's like a piece of exposed plastic there. That's a little disappointing. It looks like this was some sort of manufacturing defect. It doesn't look as clean as most of the other ones do, so it's a little disappointing. I'm going to have to look into that. I might have to bring that one, and this particular vehicle is still pretty readily available, so I don't think I'll have a problem finding a replacement for it. So, well, there you go. Looks kind of cool. Other than that, kind of blah. I wonder how it acts in-game. Huh. I'm really not liking this. I'm like seeing cracks and other... I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like that. That looks like it's part of the mold, but it might be some sort of battle damage. It's got these little fake chips taken out in different spots. But anyway, there's that one. Okay, Sky Slicer. Next is High Volt with his Shield Striker. Oh, let me focus. High Volt with his Shield Striker. And this one looks pretty cool. So, High Volt looks pretty awesome. I think he would lend himself well to a repaint. As far as I know, he's not getting one, though. But anyway, he still looks pretty wicked. He reminds me of a Transformer from a couple of, I think it was one of the movie ones, but it was one of the movie vehicles that never actually appeared in the movie. They just made up a character like halfway through the toy line just to fill out the toy line some more. But he does look pretty cool. I do like him. His spear is awesome. Maybe it's a whip. I don't know. It looks like it's got a bit of a bend to it. It is kind of flexible, so maybe it's just crooked. But that shield is really neat. I like the shield. It's got like a radiation symbol on it. I really like that. He is pretty cool. He looks like a tank. I bet he's got really high defense. I guess we'll find out once I start playing. So next is the Shield Striker. Let's see. Come on out, Shield Striker. Whoops. Get that out of there. Get that out of there. Come on. There we go. Shields. Ooh, I like that. That's kind of cool. His wheels are gears. I didn't notice that in the on the box when it was still in the box. That is neat. I like that. So he's supposed to be a train? I don't know. This is a pretty wicked vehicle though. And it matches his color scheme and motif, so this is another one I'm really looking forward to playing with. So there you go. Shield Striker and High Volt. Next, man, I gotta stop kicking my camera. Next is, this one I'm really looking forward to because she looks like a lot of fun, is Splat and the Splatter Splasher. So this should be a lot of fun. And this is the one I said she looks kind of like one of the squidlings from Splatoon. And when I actually take a closer look at her, she looks nothing like one of the squidlings. So don't mind me. I shouldn't even have brought it up. I'm not sure if I said it before. So I'm making a fool of myself as usual, but that's fine. I don't mind it. Been doing it most of my life. I'm probably not going to stop anytime soon. But here is Splat. Now she looks awesome. I like Splat. I think she's a goat. She's got little goat hooves and little horns. Now the horns are clear, which is really cool. And her weapon has the clear aspects, and then there's this big... It's a separate piece too, so it's not connected there. And it goes all the way around. I'm trying to keep it in focus. I apologize if it's making everyone a little queasy. But yeah, it goes all the way around there. It's really neat. And she just looks like a really awesome character. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to using her. I guess that's supposed to be Magic Smoke. She is a magic figure. And that's the rear end. Most of them have like dust or dirt or water flying up and like a cloud behind them. This is just some, looks like four-sided dice popping up behind her, which is interesting. So there's Splat. Now let's open up the Splatter Splasher. This looks like a wicked speedboat. I'm really looking forward to playing this as well. I'm looking forward to playing everything, so we can make that assumption safe and sound, I think. Let's open up the Splatter Splasher. Get out of here, box. Here's the Splatter Splasher. It's kind of basic, but it is a pretty wicked looking speedboat. Now, it looks like it's got a couple of horns coming off the sides here, and they're clear. I really like that. I like clear plastic. I don't know why. If they were to make completely clear, that'll be the next Skylanders game. All the figures will be completely clear. It'll be called Crystal Force, and it'll have Steven Universe as a character. No, I do like that Steven Universe show. I started watching that recently. It's cute. I can't wait till I get to see more of it. But here's the Splatter Splasher with Splat, and it's pretty cool. So there's that one. Next is the Dark characters. We got Nightfall with the Sea Shadow. Focus a little there. Night Shadow with the Sea Shadow. Now, Nightfall with the Sea Shadow. Nightfall was supposed to come out with Wave 2, I think. And I guess there was a problem, so they all had to go back to the factory and get reprogrammed or something, because I guess the video game wasn't recognizing him or her. I'm not sure what Nightfall is. I'll find out once I put it on my Portal of Power. Really looking forward to that. I need to stop saying that. I sound like a skipping record. I apologize. I sound like a skipping record, and I hate that. I hate it when other people repeat themselves when they're talking to me, and I hate repeating myself. But I feel like I'm trying to fill dead air here. I should just focus on the figures. Nightfall looks wicked. And once again, there's some clear pieces here. I really like that. I was really excited when they introduced light and dark Skylanders in the last game. I'm a little disappointed that as of right now we only have 3 figures to choose from each. Because this game gets 1 each new figure, and the last game only had 1 Trapmaster and 1 core figure. So that's 3 characters each for the new elements. But last game was the first game where they didn't give equal amounts of each element before repaints. So I thought that was weird. This game, they have gone back to, there's 2 figures for each element except for the light and dark elements. And with all the other elements, 1 figure is a remold, completely resculpted, of one of the older figures, and then a brand new figure. So there's a total of 10 new figures and 8 classic characters remolded for this new game, which I'm thinking now that I've got a much larger selection of figures that I'm going to start over my current game, which I'm about halfway through. I'm going to start it over and play from the beginning using all of my figures, and then, you know, picking my favorites. And then maybe once I've picked some favorites, I'll go back to the other game and finish that. I may just delete it altogether and start over completely. Haven't decided yet. Whatever I do, I'm sure to have a lot of fun anyway. So let's check out our Sea Shadow now. The Sea Shadow, it's like a tongue twister. She sells by the seashore, I can't say it. The Sea Shadow